This week marks the anniversary of two of the most violent events in recent history in Grand Rapids. The July 7th, 2011 murder rampage by Roderick Dantzler and the July 8th, 2007 murder of Grand Rapids police officer Bobby Kosminski.
The after effect of those incidents linger for many, but for one person, a GRPD officer on the scene of both incidents, there is finally some closure. New at 6 o'clock, 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey joins us live in studio with his story. Joe.
Sue Bryan, back in May, we brought you Gene Tobin's story. Once a rising star in the GRPD, the stress of police work, including those two violent events, became too much. He retired on disability and without his badge of honor.
There's the best of times and there's the worst of times on that wall.
Gene Tobin left the force in February, a job he loved. The one-time GRPD Officer of the Year, just 15 years on the job, retiring on disability. The diagnosis, post-traumatic stress disorder. When we first talked to him back in May, he told us most retired officers carry a badge and ID card.
This used to be where my wallet badge was.
But not Tobin.
When you retire with PTSD, you're not going to end up with one of those. So deal with it early on.
And that has been Tobin's mission. He's open about what led to his problems and the fact that PTSD doesn't have to be a career ender if you recognize the symptoms and get help. But it's a difficult message to get across to officers worried about the stigma mental health issues carry, especially in their line of work. But after our story aired, Tobin's phone began to ring. He says he's been able to steer a number of officers to the help they need.
There is career survival in police work, but there has to be an outlet for police officers where they feel that they can kind of take the badge off for a minute and be a person.
Then, just a few weeks ago, Tobin got a call. It was Grand Rapids Police Chief Kevin Belk, and he had something for Tobin.
He had a retirement badge and wallet for me and presented it to me. It was a big surprise, and I have a lot of respect for the man, and it's something that I will cherish.
Tobin says that Chief told him he'd ordered the badge before our story aired. Belk telling 24-Hour News 8 it was simply the right thing to do. In the end, the timing mattered little to Gene Tobin. In his eyes, a wrong was made right.
This was like a dishonorable discharge almost. Kind of a stamp and a label, you know?
Yeah.
This kind of completes it and makes him say, yeah. You're right, you're okay.
We have links to our earlier stories on Tobin, his struggles and successes. You can find those at woodtv.com.
It's got to be so difficult to deal with situations like that. I mean, right on the front line of all of that.
Yeah, and hopefully he's helping to kind of eliminate some of that stigma associated with
that's
that
what he's talking about.
PTSD.
Being brave enough to come out and say, look, I had a problem. I didn't take advantage of the help, and here's where I ended up. This is the help you can get. This is what you need to do. That's his whole mission right now.
Sure.
Good for him.
Just do it, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.